Guidelines for a healthy diet. What you don't know could kill you was probably the first nutritional recommendation that ever existed. To swallow the wrong berry, to drink water from a contaminated source, oftentimes led to death. And so, in ancient times, passing on that knowledge from one generation to another generation is going to be the start of our guidelines for a healthy diet. But as society has developed and technologies have advanced, we now have more stringent guidelines on what constitute a healthy diet, and those things are driven mostly by government. Governments have been providing what we would call modern nutritional information for roughly the past 150 years. So as the Industrial Revolution swept through Great Britain, urban populations, poverty, hunger, all of those things increased. And to ensure that there was a healthy workforce, basically the British government put into law minimum dietary guidelines that actually utilized the cheapest foods available. So they were trying to feed their growing population and provide them with the most nutrition they could in the cheapest way possible. So at this point in time, fruits, vegetables, milk, these all become very essential elements of nutritional guidance that are still in place today. Since then, virtually every other nation, including our own, has developed dietary standards for their citizens. Today, modern health agencies provide valuable information regarding healthy food choices. However, not very many of us understand what those food guidelines mean. We have a bunch of acronyms that we're going to throw out there this week: RDAs, AIs, ULs, DRIs. Most of us have no idea what those things mean. So this week we're going to talk about what are our guidelines for a healthy diet. What do these words mean, or these acronyms mean? What is an adequate intake and an upper limit and all of these things? What does it mean for us in our lives in terms of making sure that we are getting all of the nutrients that we need to have a healthy, functional body? And what can happen if we do not follow some of the guidelines that have been established for a healthy diet? So this week it's all about guidelines, how to read them, how to understand them, and how to use them to look at your own eating habits to see whether or not you are actually eating a healthy diet.